Have you ever just taken off and traveled to another country on a whim, with no planning, no itinerary? I haven't until June 2024. After experiencing totally unexpected and, at the time, very devastating personal circumstances, I bought a one-way ticket from Australia to USA. This is how it went. Envisaged nothing more than just a journey for a journey's purpose, the first obstacle I faced came up even before I got on the plane in Perth, Australia.
So apparently you cannot fly to USA if you don't have a ticket booked out of USA. So I just had a one-way ticket to Chicago, thinking I'll drive to Canada, maybe come back to USA, depending on how long I want to stay, and then buy a ticket to Europe when I'm ready. But no, you have to buy a ticket before you arrive to the promised land. So it's only promised if you promise to leave. So I frantically was looking for some flights to Europe. They were not crazy expensive because this is for July. I need something to calm my nerves. It's freaking out a little.
Sleepless night, I got some food and coffee at Hong Kong airport. And then came the never-ending 15-hour flight to Chicago.
And in Chicago, went to get a car. I got this big mofo again. I couldn't resist. I didn't sleep for 2 days. I need to just get a good night's sleep in a comfortable bed, get a shower and get set up and find out where I want to go first, then find out places where I want to stay.
I found a cheap but clean motel and I just had to go for a beer and the famous Chicago deep dish pizza, and even had a pamper moment in my tiny bathtub. Only then I finally found some respite, hoping to find some peace in traveling.
In search of coffee, because the one at the hotel wasn't there, I woke up and I walked out and look! Woo! Nice. Probably the only person to actually walk to Dunkin' Donuts.
Fueled by a coffee and a muffin, I tried to decide what to do next. I had no plans to try to do everything or see everything, but I figured driving down to the Navy Pier is one of the things you gotta do. The suburbs gave way to a more interesting view as I drove south along Lake Michigan towards the Chicago skyline. Parking at Navy Pier gave me another reality check when I saw the price per hour, but there was no backing out. After walking around a bit and finishing the pizza from last night on the steps to the Ferris wheel, I thought I'd drive downtown and head to the famous United Center where Jordan and the Bulls achieved so much success. The downtown was indeed stunning, with the endless blocks of skyscrapers standing proudly on this sunny June day. Not as much can be said for the United Center though, where the Jordan statue was closed to the public. But at least I got to snap a pic of the legendary Stan Mikita. Then I had one goal, and that was to find a place to sleep close to a hockey bar where I wanted to watch the Stanley Cup Finals game, hoping to experience some of the finals atmosphere. I came to this motel that looked alright on the website. It's an absolute fucking dumpster. I walked into the room, it smelled like bleach, like somebody was murdered there and they tried to cover it up. The bed looked like somebody was murdered there, and there's a fucking mirror on the ceiling. And it's not a nice looking mirror, it's fucking horrible. I'm on Expedia getting my thing back. Hopefully they'll say I can get my money back, because this is rubbish. I'm getting a full refund. With a refund secured, but still homeless, it was time for some fun. The Barn Hockey Bar is a really cool place if you love hockey. Even the menu items are witty, hockey-related expressions. And then it was time to find a place to sleep. Driving out to the suburbs, I settled on a safe-looking parking lot in a nicer part of town and made my bed in the back of my truck. Back to the city I went to do more sightseeing.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
I found reasonable curbside parking in the old town and checked out the Chicago History Museum. Learning about the history of places is very interesting to me. For a while, you forget about your own life and get transported into the magical world of lives of other people. You find out how they lived, the challenges and the struggles they went through trying to build their lives. You discover even more layers to the stories, because while the European settlers were doing it tough trying to build up their own lives, it caused immense suffering to the original Native American tribes. And let's not forget the struggles of the African American population. Let's just say that a window into our history always offers a humbling perspective.
Vlog time, y'all. I mean, everything's nice. Sun is shining. The Lincoln Park is just, it's huge, it's massive. Went to a museum. I'm learning all these cool things. Yeah, life seems to be great, but I just really still find no joy in any of this, you know. Look, it's beautiful here. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself, and you know, I go see things, I take photos. I went to a museum, I was watching hockey at a hockey bar. The sun is shining, it's beautiful out here, and I just feel lonely. Like, none of this is actually helping at the moment, you know? So what do? I go on, I drive. That's all I can do. I know I'm not running anywhere. I'm not. But at least moving somewhere is better than staying in one place. I don't know, maybe it's just impressive.
So with that, I headed west toward Wisconsin.